Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, and in today's video, we are cracking open Compendium of Rathe, the newest Flesh and Blood set, the first premium Flesh and Blood set. And let me tell you guys, I am super excited to get my hands on these cards because every new Flesh and Blood box, it seems, has something super sexy inside. This set apparently is loaded full of super dope marbles. Oh, wow. I knew that there was a box topper pack inside. I didn't know they would glue it there. All right, well, let's save that for later for now. We got 24 packs to sift through. Hoping we pull, as I drop everything everywhere, hoping we pull a marble or something equally dope. And I'm really hoping I pull a gem or something from this bonus pack there. But I know the pull rates are never in my favor. Still, you guys know me. I just like to crack packs. So let's get started with, I don't know how the pack layout for this is. Common, 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 foil, rare, majestic in the first pack, crown of throws and thoughts, as I mispronounced the hell out of that. So, all right. So let's put rares there, majestics up there, foils off to the side, and commons can go over here for now. Yes. Perfect. All right, there's our layout for the video, I hope. Foils, rares, majestics and up, commons. Awesome. Okay, nice little circle of pools. Man, I don't even know what to say, guys. It seems every time I go through a new Flesh and Blood set, there's always something super duper dope. Stadium security, more of that. Oh, so it's a 3 rare pack. Okay. I thought the majestic was a nice little bonus. No, it is a 3 rare pack. This is what I'm talking about when I say I don't know what the pack structure or pull rates are, but this Speed Demon is a card that I'm super excited about because I play Max quite a lot. He likes his hyperdrivers. This both gets a bonus for a hyperdriver and can make a hyperdriver, which is super duper useful. Really fond of that one. Definitely playing it in the Max deck going forward. Oh, man. But yeah, with this set being the, I guess the start of their attention to Silver Age as a format, there's a lot of cool stuff they have to include in the set to really help Silver Age get off the floor. And don't get me wrong, Silver Age as a format, he's definitely really popping. There's a lot of people who are super excited about it, myself included. Gives me more excuses to play Data Doll, for instance. I do love me some Data Doll. Foil. Ooh, another majestic with Glory Plate. But having an entire set dedicated to springboarding the format, I think was a really smart move on LSS's part, especially with the decks that are designed just to get Silver Age going. I think both of those product lineups in, ooh, that's a nice falling layer there. I think both of those product lineups working together, Compendium plus the new decks, dedicated to getting Silver Age going, I think that's just such a smart idea. And honestly, I would like to see something like that for other card games when they announce new products. I'd like to see that kind of new formats. Like, could you imagine a Magic the Gathering format that's springboarded by new decks and a whole set dedicated to the format? That'd be great. That's 3 majestics so far. Mind meets might is pretty solid. What's this do? Earth equipment. 4 more Earth cards, this gets +1. That's pretty solid. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the new Genesis format. Could you imagine a... Sorry, I get distracted, but yeah, talking about formats, Yu-Gi-Oh! Has the new Genesis format that came out. Could you imagine a lineup of products dedicated to helping Genesis go? I can. I think it would be relatively easy for Konami. I think it'd be easy for most companies to dedicate one set plus some side products to getting their new side project format off the table. LSS, however, is, in my experience, consistently doing it pretty well. There is our code for it, and it looks beautiful. I know I've said this before, guys, frequently when I'm talking about Flesh and Blood, but one of my biggest appeals for this game is the cold foils. And man, is that fucking hot. Well, that's going to go over here. I should remember to pack sleeves for these videos, just so I have something to toss my cold foil pools in. But that can be for another box opening. Stormwind Sheath, there's the foil. And our 3 rares, for those who are interested. Yeah, I don't know. LSS really is hitting it out of the park lately with a lot of the product designs. There are sets that I have like zero interest in as a player because I don't play any of the heroes that are in those sets. Or any of the classes that are in those sets. But even then, even with sets that I won't ever play, there's a Ghost Protocol. I need one of those. It's basically required. If I ever want to play Teklavos, I'm going to need that. That thing's so good. At least, in my opinion, it's a good card. Watch all the actual Tekla players tell me, oh, Uncle Frank, you're an idiot for liking that. I wouldn't care. It's good stuff anyway. Foil, 3 rares, Chorus of Rotwood, Decompose, banish 2 Earth cards, and an action card from your graveyard. And you get an Embodiment of Earth. Plus the 3 Rinchant tokens. That feels pretty solid, all things considered. But yeah, I suppose the rest of this video, I'm going to just ask you guys, now that I've pulled the cold foil, so all the surprises are out of the way. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Ooh. Items. Smoldering Scales. Those are our 3 rares. So I want to ask you guys, if you are one of the people out there who's playing Flesh and Blood right now, how do you feel about Silver Age? How do you feel about the new format in general? It's the focus LSS is giving it. You know, have you been playing? Well, that's a really nice foiling there. I like that. How many Majestics have we pulled? 5? That's really good so far. But yeah, you know, I'm curious what you guys have to say about the new format. You know, how is Silver Age treating you? Are you playing it? Is your local scene popping off with it right now? Have you built decks? Are you enjoying yourself? Foil Majestic. Blunton. That's pretty dope. You gotta say, in our 3 rares, pretty good. Foil Majestics are always nice to pull, but cold foils, man, I wish I could pull some cold foil Majestics. That's always a nice treat. Submerge. Yeah, I don't... Wait a second. Huh? 2 cold foils. That's lucky right there. That has happened before, especially with the Monarch. Sometimes I'm opening a Monarch case and I get 2 cold foils in a box, but hey, 2 cold foils in 1 box opening is always a nice treat for me. Very nice, very nice. Super happy. I haven't even gotten into the bonus pack yet. So this has just been a delight. Shattering Grasp, Ice, and Illusionist. I can't even play either of those, which is always a kind of a Debbie Downer moment. But who cares? It still goes into the cold foil collection because I do like cold foils quite a bit. This card's name is Haboob. Haboob. If I can get this to be the thumbnail, that'd be great because that is a funny fucking name. Shattering Sorcery. Oop, and we got the crab card. Mask of Crab. Know that you guys, I don't talk about it enough on the channel, but I do like crabs quite a lot. The creature, not the disease. And it's actually kind of a joke on the Discord server. So we got the crab card. That's all that matters. Boop. Seeker Kunai is an assassin instant. Hate this. I know there's a guy I play with quite frequently who runs assassin, and he's probably going to use that card against me, and I'll be very salty when he does. I hate losing to assassin, man. You'd think that I would learn how to play around what my opponents are doing, especially if I'm relatively familiar with their strategies, but no, I'm just kind of that bad at the game that I would never figure it out. Those are our 3 rares. Unyielding Grip is pretty dope in my opinion. Man. Yeah. I'd love to give you guys my thoughts on Silver Age as a format, but like I said, I'm not really great at Flesh and Blood. I'm actually really kind of dog water at the game itself, so I don't feel like I can give you guys a... Okay, that's 3 cold foils. So either this is the luckiest box opening I've ever done and I'm catching it on camera, or there's more than one cold foil per box on Compendium of Rathe, and I just was not paying attention when that was announced. I'm going to go with the latter because I am a forgetful individual. But hey, cold foil mechanologist card, and it's the arcane barrier head that I kind of wanted. So actually, this is great. All right, 3 cold foils in a box. That's pretty dope. Unless that's normal, in which case, okay. Still, mechanologist cold foil. I'm always super happy about that. Oh, look at that blue tiger. He eats his frosted flakes. But anyway, where was I? Yeah, I can't really give you guys breakdowns or deck discussions or anything like that for Silver Age because, like I said, not that great at the format, not that great at the game in general. But I'd like to hear your guys' opinions, your guys' thoughts. Like, what do you think about the new Young Hero focused format? What do you think about, well, the direction the game is going in general? I'm legitimately curious because I talked to the local guys about it enough, but I'd like to hear more diverse opinions. Ooh, Buzzard Helm looks absolutely dope. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8 Majestics, 3 cold foils. You know what? This is a pretty solid box overall. I'm pretty happy with this experience. Not the least of which because I pulled a cold foil that I actually want. That's always a nice bonus. That's a rare. Oh, that's Sowing Thorns. I wasn't even paying attention, but that art looks absolutely dope with the foiling. That's also a really good card just in general. This is the last of the regular packs. And then we got, oh, 1 final Majestic. Nice. All right. Now for the bonus pack, treasure pack, which they glued to a piece of cardboard. Guys, why would you do this to me? How am I gonna get that off there? I'm always terrified. You know what? No, I'm not playing that game. I'm always terrified of bending and denting the cards inside whenever something like this happens. So I'm just gonna try to finagle it out of here at the top. All right. Oh, we got a puzzle piece. Oh, a foil puzzle piece. That's pretty dope looking. And there are 2 cards in the pack itself. We've got Pummel and Rusted Relic. All right, Pummel is, what does this do? Arcane Barrier 1, generic action item. You know what, that's not bad, but Pummel, at the very least, is a card that I know people like. I'll never play it, but it is pretty dope. So, overall, I'm pretty satisfied. Got some really nice Majestics, really super dope cold foils, and I got to crack open new Flesh and Blood product. I'm always happy with that. So, thank you guys so much for watching. With any luck, we'll bring you guys more product opening videos. Probably not Flesh and Blood, maybe like Gundam or something. I don't know what's really on the queue at this point, but anyway, thank you guys again. See you guys next time. Ciao.